I'd like to thank KB Design and Constructions and Back Concrete Pumping for sponsoring today's video and all of the other composite videos coming up, because these guys are come on board and they are going to sponsor us with all the carbon fiber products to build this Lamborghini. So thanks so much, guys. Now let's get into today's video. Okay, so I kind of started without you guys, just filling in some time while we're doing all our composites and stuff. We have one of the door molds. I've done 2. I've polished this. I've tidied up the edge a bit. I've polished it. I've put 2 coats of wax on there. It actually feels really non-sticky actually. So I've still got to do a few more coats of the wax. We are currently up to repairing this mold in some spots. I will get better at repairing in time, but there was a big air pocket there and there. This is the second time I've had to do that, but it's getting there. I think I might get one part out of that, maybe. I think there might be some more hidden air pockets, but anyway, even if I can get one out of that and it turns out good, I'll be happy. Anyway, I wanted to do 2 just in case for some reason this freaking flies off and whatever on the track. I don't think it would, but you just never know. But anyway, I've been doing some stuff off camera, so I've started to just make up a mount here. I've only tacked it here. Got to brace it somehow or weld it solid to the chassis, because this is where our end plate's going to go. We need it really strong, so I'm even thinking we may even have to put something down, like a rod, tie rod or something through here, just to so that doesn't flex, because you know, going 200 plus kilometers an hour, you're gonna have some downforce. So last thing we want to do is twist any of this stuff as well. So anyway, I put my laser on here, and we're gonna have to cut these vents to slit through here. It should hold because we've got some stiffener there, but we should be able to just cut a slit in there for now, so we can get our end plate in there. And I've just cut out, where did I put it? Yeah, I was wiping it down. So I just drew up, did some measurements. This is my first cut for the end plate. Now this is a sort of design I want to go, something like this. I don't want a swan neck, like, I don't know, I want something different for this. I've seen a lot of swan necks and all the original undermount sort of wings. I sort of just wanted some nice big wide wing with some end plates, and then the blade in the middle. So I think it might look pretty cool, look a bit different, a bit time attack-ish. But yeah, I'm just going to cut these slits in here and try and sit that in. I don't know, we'll see how we go. We don't really know until we get it down in there. So you know, this is where it's going to go anyway. I think that's going to be pretty wide. We'll get a tape measure. We'll just measure. We'll get a tape measure, he says. It could be anywhere. Oh dear. There it is, all the way over here. Look at that. Bright green one. I'm guessing it's going to be like 1.7 meters wide. I'm going to put these down for a second. Hang on. Alright, so if we go from end plate to... Oh no, I lied to you. It's going to be like just under 1500. So just under 1.5 meters actually. I did think about like attaching it to the side here and coming right up, but we'll see. I think this is going to be a pretty big wing. Well, how wide is Crisis? How wide is this one? I forget. This is, whoa. Yeah, that's 17. Holy dooly. That's huge. Wow. prices as a bigger rear wing. I wonder if we dummy fit that up. Nah, better not. Let's not wreck that car. All right, I'm gonna cut these and make some mounts and things and see what it looks like. I don't know if I like that. Okay, I think it actually looks pretty good from back here. I think up close it looked a bit funny. And then I'm picturing the hood engine cover on top. I mean, that is the design I really like. And then with the back, we finish that and the rear diffuser and stuff. I did think about bringing that wing through and then having another end plate here, but that's only a gap of that much. And I mean, you know, and some things look good on some angles and, oh, pardon me, you know, I still want this to be a spectacle as well. Like obviously we're building a race car, but I still want it to look pristine and stuff, and people appreciate what I'm trying to do here. But at the same time, I don't want to overdo it. So I honestly thought this was going to be a bigger wing, but I mean, it's still fairly big. 14, what did I say, nearly 1500. So what am I? I'm pretty well 6 foot. So there's 14. So there's 14 there. That's up to my titties. All right, guys. So we got most of our materials here to start our carbon layup. So I've just got to, I'm still repairing the engine cover at the minute. I found some more little air holes. I'm gonna repair them properly, sand them again. This is gonna be the 3rd time now. So do that, but this door is pretty well ready to go. I have polished it, I've waxed it. I'm gonna do another couple of coats of wax. I finally got some spray adhesive to lay up the carbon. Got some nice scissors to cut the carbon nice. I've already tested it, they work awesome. So yeah, I'm going to clean the dust off this and wax this up, this door panel, because this is nice and easy. It's fairly easy, it'll be good to do. So yeah, I'll get this one prepped. I reckon this will be our first one, just because of the time frame it's going to take to let that cure, the repair and the engine cover. Plus I still got to polish it and so many coats of wax to get it up to scratch to infuse. So I really want to do that properly, because I've got a funny feeling we're probably only going to get one engine cover out of this mold. So, but as long as we can get one good one, one epic one, we'll be sweet. I'll be happy. But these other ones that Graham knocked up, these are heavy duty. So heavy duty molds. So I think we could pluck a few out of these. So I will have to, when I do the molds for the fenders, the bumpers and all that, I'm gonna have to go hard out with that and do it properly. So lots of make them real strong and brace them and stuff, like a few yous have said in the comments. So I'm going to put you on a time lapse. I'm going to clean this up, get it all ready, and then we can start infusing. Well guys, I just laid up my first 2 layers of carbon, and yeah, that's very stressful. At least these are getting painted. Like, I'm not sure how picky I am, but I've got to just take more care. And the first couple of bits of that carbon, actually, when he packaged it, the guy I bought it off, sort of like shriveled it a little bit, and I'm not going to waste the carbon, so I just laid it up anyway. And yeah, it's getting painted. Hopefully it still comes out epic and looks sweet, but can't guarantee anything. We had to put our peel ply on and gum tape, get our flow net on, get it ready to infuse. Oh dear. Alright guys, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm nervous as hell, but I got my pleats on there, got my inlet line going up so we can try and get this infusing happening a bit quicker so we don't run out of time. We got a delivery, our vac pump. So it's late at night, but I just found this at the front near the letterbox, so I'm gonna test it out and see if we can pull a vacuum on this and make sure there's no leaks and stuff. Holy dooly. That is a big catch pot. Whoa. Oh. It's got a real hard plasticky smell, that's for sure. Alright. Should we read the instructions? I'm gonna try and rig it up. Where does that even go to? Where's the instructions? I don't think it has any. That's cool. Oh yeah, it does. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna read these and I'm gonna take a glance. I think I've got to block this end. I'll block the end and then turn the pump, because then I can't hear the hissing. So we'll block the end, try again, try and do a leak down test. Okay, so I think we overfilled the oil, because now it's like way over full and it was like smoking a bit. So we'll take some cooking oil back out. All right, it's the next day and this is just crazy, okay? For me, I know most of you watching carbon fiber, you're like, whatever. But for me, first time, okay? So just remember your first time. We got 500 grams we're 507 plus the paper. So that's pretty close, I think. So got our prime 37 slow hardener for infusion. So we got the right resins. I think it's time to just let it rep. So here goes nothing. Well guys, it's not looking good. It looks like there's a little leak in the actual mold itself. There's no leaks on the outside. It's just, it keeps pulling air through this little tiny spot. So there just must be like a minute little tiny hole. So I'm gonna have to take note of that. But it just keeps pulling air. I just couldn't get the bubbles out, and you can clearly see it there, pulling air through. And I really want to get these air bubbles out. Bugger. We still may be able to save this piece, I'm not sure. So I've come to the conclusion that I don't think I would have found that leak anyway without trying, because it's just so minute that you couldn't hear a hissing, because it's in the mold itself, not around the seal or anything. Like it's right down in here. It's just the smallest little hole, the tiniest little leak. And yeah, it looks like we have a lot of air in our part. So this one might be a fail. Okay, so I am repairing the inner door mold that Graham got for us. He had to cut it because the aluminium Gallardo door, he took the mold off. Obviously, the way that this is made, he had to fracture it to get it off, to get the door out, just because it just mustn't have been, there was no flex, because these are really solid molds. So I've done that. Repaired the inner, just one layer, and then I've done like 3 layers that side. So and then we'll sand all that, just light sand, gel coat, clean it all up. We'll just give it a sand all through here and a polish, yeah, and get it real mint. This one I've had to fix a few times. I was going to leave it, and then after us doing the infusion over here and it having a small leak, I don't want to do that. So I hit it with another bit of gel coat on the edges, just to make sure there was no little pinholes and stuff. Did some more repairs. I got a screwdriver and scraped all the holes and filled these back in, so these need to be sanded again. This one didn't matter too much because that's going to be cut out, but I just didn't want anything, the carbon and resin, to grab and then wreck the mold. So better to be safe than sorry. So I am learning. I am bloody learning. So yeah, I think we just got to take our time, think about it, do it properly, and do it. Just do it. If we got to keep doing it to get it right, well, that's what we got to do. So yeah, also thanks to all you guys in the comments, like taking the time to explain and write big, you know, a big explanation and stuff for me. So appreciate you. It doesn't go unnoticed. Thanks very much. For now, I think that's it for today. I do need some more measuring cups and brushes and all sorts, and sandpaper. So I'm going to call it a day, and we will continue. Okay, this is a failed part. All right, it's failed. But that's okay, because I just got a glimpse of what this thing is going to be. And holy dooly Batman. You just want to have a look? Now it failed, okay? There's too much resin where the carbon wasn't. It's all built up here. You can even see the color. The color there, that's all resin, not carbon in that section. So I really need to get the carbon pushed in, lay it a lot better. So and it's too thin. I only did 2 layers of the 200 GSM 2x2 twill. So I'm going to go 3 layers, plus we're going to strengthen all these bits as well and around the perimeter. Plus I forgot, we need to strengthen around this area for our mirror. So I don't think we're going to be running this OEM Lambo mirrors. I'm sort of sourcing some other ones, but that'll be in a later date. Yeah, it sort of failed into some spots. There was a bit of failure up here where it didn't get any resin, but honestly, with that small leak, I don't know if I told you where that small leak was, but this little tiny pinhole, that little pinhole. So I repaired this and it must have sucked. That was our problem there. That little tiny pinhole created all that air, just so minute. That's all it takes. So wow, this thing is insane. Dreams do come true, okay? If you want it bad enough, I'm telling you, just work for it and dreams come true. This is just insane. There's a freaking Lamborghini in my barn shed. Oh, just by adding that door. Man. Wait till the whole front, like literally this whole thing, like this front bumper's gonna be carbon. These fenders here, be all carbon. The hood, man, it's gonna be something else. So this is awesome. This is so cool. Anyway, let's, I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just pumped up right now. Well, this piece, because it's failed, I will be giving this to Graham to hang in his shed. So just to say thanks, even though it's a failed part, but I think he'll think it's pretty cool to hang up in his shed. You know, because he was a big part. The reason why we can do this is because of him. So this is thanks to Graham. He can hang it in his shed to say thanks, and that's still nowhere near enough to say thanks back to him for what he's done for us. So, but I think he'll think it's pretty cool. Also, guys, we got some Bafiri merch on our website. These are awesome. They're actually really good quality. So I was the first one to get one. Also got a little Hondini shirt for my son Colton. When he gets home, I'm gonna throw it on him and see how cool he looks in it. He's gonna love it. But yeah, if you want Bafiri merch, go to bafiri.com and support us building these wicked race cars. So thank you very much. Just a bit of a plug for myself, but I'll be wearing this a lot more. The door here that Graham's lent us, this mold, I just had to join it back together. I don't know if I mentioned that he's had to cut that to actually get his original door out. So we're just tidying everything up, finding all the little air pinholes, and we're going to gel coat all this. Not the whole thing, but just areas, just like here where he's had to block it off to do the mold. So we'll smooth all this out, smooth everything out, and yeah, hopefully we can get that inside door frame done. But we definitely have enough materials to do, well, resin. We definitely have enough carbon fiber to do a few parts. We can probably do the door, the engine cover, and well, if we're going to be doing more layers, we might be able to get 2 doors and the engine cover with the carbon that I have. Resin I'm going to need more of, so I'll have to order some more of that. But I think that should be it for this video. Now, I've been saying I've got some news and stuff coming, some good news. That will have to be in the next video. Where I live, I've mentioned before, North Queensland, out in the bush. We don't really have much here, so I've got to order it, and yeah, it just takes forever. So yeah, good things are coming. It'll definitely be in next week's episode, I hope. But thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't done so, and we'll see you in the next video.